Wrong show, wrong show. Harold Perrineau, please don't come slap me, brother. Don't slap me. Don't slap me like this.
Motherfucker. What'd I tell you, Frank?
Didn't.
I don't want any of that smoke, man. Make sure to hit the like button or he's gonna come slap you like that, okay? Finally doing my coverage of From. I recently found the show because I'm a lover of Lost. I saw From the producers of Lost. Sign me up. You know, I'm a simple guy. I see From the producers of Lost and I click, right? So I ran into the show. It's amazing, man. I love it. But yeah, I'm finally caught up. I watched season 1 a couple weeks ago and I'm caught up to the latest episode. Now I'm going to do a little wrap up review, kind of condense episodes 1 to 3 and just give my thoughts so I can go ahead and be caught up. I did shoot my reaction to the very first episode, which I may or may not put up because I thought it was trash. At least some of it, I'll see. But yeah, I watch the rest of the season after that, so I can't give you a genuine reaction. But anyway, yeah. So before I get into things, some of you probably got the joke that I just did right there with that music. But yeah, this is not that show. But there are some similarities. There are a lot of similarities, which I will probably talk about when I get into my season 1 wrap up. I do plan to go back and talk about that, but there are a lot of similarities between this and Lost, and you can tell. But yeah, speaking of that, Project Lost is coming back. It will be a great time to bring it back. You know, summertime, there's a drought. So I had that going. I went like 4 or 5 episodes in and then the train fell off. So I'm bringing that back. But if y'all haven't checked that out, make sure to go check it out, man. I'm doing a rewatch of Lost, picking up on episode 5, I believe, when I come back and do that. Just check it out for the intros if you haven't already. I'm a beast with the intros, y'all. So you'll see what I mean. But go check that out, Project Lost, if you have not already. I'll have the playlist in the description box. But anyway, guys, as you can see, I am Hotel JH today, but that doesn't mean the production values have gone down. My webcam is looking pretty sexy this morning, man. Not bad for a Mac Web HD camera, but you know, got the second view. Happy Mother's Day, of course. I was supposed to do this at night, y'all, so forgive the light. But I'm trying to crunch everything down into one day because I was supposed to do this earlier in the week. But anyway, guys, yeah, man, I'm excited for Harold Perrineau, man. It's dope that he has his own show. He's the leading man, you know. He's the sheriff in town. But let's go ahead and get into where he's at as far as, you know, season 2, episode 1. I gotta play this real quick right here because you know he fell into the well, right? Which is also very reminiscent to another scene in Lost, but this is not that show, but we're not gonna talk about that. But let me play this video clip real quick. He has so many clips in here to just have me busting out laughing. So I'm gonna play this clip right here that I'm gonna talk about this certain scene.
I'm real. Are you fucking real?
I can help you.
Yeah, I'm real. Are you fucking real? Oh man, but still the funniest clip has to be when he just slapped the shit out of that dude for not nailing down that window. But that's gonna be more in season 1, y'all. But make sure to hit that like button or this is gonna happen to you. All right, now that you hit that like and subscribe, let's go ahead and get into the show. Try to get this over as fast as possible. I'm on a time schedule here. So of course we had Boyd and your boy Martin right here, who's chained up, and I'm trying to see how the hell did he throw him that rope. I'm like, unless he has some type of telekinesis or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So that's one question, one of the many questions that this this show is leaving us, as far as him and the relationship that, he has with Boyd there. Um, so I'll talk about a little bit what happens after this, but just kind of follow along a line and what happened with the show. I'm just gonna run down a couple moments here. Of course, you had Tabitha and Victor. Tabitha was getting on my nerve because she was talking so much. And this is after, she digs that hole, that leads to where the monsters sleep or whatever. And, she's trying to see where the electricity is coming from. This place seems to run on some type of infinite amount of energy, which I'm still trying to get a grasp of and see what's going on with that. But happy Mother's Day, Tabitha. You gonna make it, baby. But anyway, then after this, of course, we get this bullshit right here. Hold on. We get this bullshit right here. My guy, Kenny, man, I feel for you, bro. This some bullshit. So he gets, he's this close to getting with Kristi here, and then the bus pulls up, after the season one finale or whatever, and and I knew her girlfriend was gonna be on the bus because the prior conversation she had with him, Kristi mentioned that she was in a relationship, a lesbian relationship, and she said she was from Grand Rapids. Then once I saw that bus, that it was from Grand Rapids, I'm like, her girlfriend's gonna be on that bus. And then lo and behold, at the end of season one, or no, this not the end of season one, but this is during the premiere, season two, they reunite, and then my boy Kenny is just left with his what hanging. Man, justice for Kenny. This is some bullshit, bro. But anyway, speaking of the other passengers, I'm gonna just highlight a couple of them. Of course, we got Elgin here, who, like Sarah, I guess is gifted, can see visions, things of that nature. So he's gonna be very important. But I'm trying to see whether is he a good force? Is he a bad force? Because Victor wasn't feeling him, when they were in that scene with the trailer. Or is Victor bad? You don't know who's the op. So that's what I'm loving about this so far. What else we got here? Of course, we got your boy, Skinhead. I can't remember his name, but he's gonna be a problem as well, because he's trying to play cowboy here. When you see Donna here is trying to calm down everybody and keep everybody in check, which she was MVP, like maybe episode 2, probably this season thus far. She shot out the tire, and then he held old boy at gunpoint, Kenny or whatever, and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot you," and you gonna shoot him, then I'm gonna shoot you. Ain't nobody getting up out of here. So, Donna protecting the flock, but it is weighing on her soul as we get at the end of season 3, episode 3, with her conversation with Boyd, and she just feel like she's losing it. So I don't know, man. Donna could be on death watch. Donna on the clock. I don't want to see Donna go. I like Donna too. What else we got here? Let's flip back to episode 2. I think this is 2 right here. And this guy right here was killing me, man. He was making all that noise when the house fell on Jim and Tom as well. And he just could not be quiet. And it was his name, Brick, I believe. And then, of course, we know what happened at the end of, that scene right there. We get this great shot right here. This motherfucker's ugly. After the dude dies from injuries, Tom turns around and then he sees this right here. I was like, oh man, Tom is up out of here. But I do think it was kind of some BS that Jim, because it was like right across from Jim. So I'm like, how the hell did Jim live? Jim was supposed to be up out of here. Jim was supposed to be lunch food, y'all. I don't know how Jim made it up out of there, but because the plot demands it. But anyway, What else we got here? We're trying to wrap this up real quick. Let's talk about Fatima right here. I love this scene right here as well. She was losing her shit, and normally she's usually pretty calm, but not in this episode. And this place is starting to get to everybody, but this scene right here, they was tripping me out with the bosses or whatever. They like, how they do? And but yeah, she's losing it. And in this scene right here, she flips him off or whatever. And I was like, Fatima, there was nothing you could really do. She was trying to save the people. I'm like, girls, get your ass in that post office. There's nothing you can do for them. And then we have the wedding supposed to be setting up. So that's going to be probably a big event sometime during this season as well. I have a feeling this wedding will not end well. Probably will be the second mass massacre that happens. If y'all remember from season 1 when the simp god let that girl in, Jasmine, and then that was probably one of my favorite scenes as well from season 1. That was crazy. But yeah, so let's go back to Martin and Boyd here. And, at the point where, they brought up the music box, and he said after the music ends, they come. I'm still trying to see who they were. I'm guessing it has to do something with the worms or whatever. I'm not sure if Martin gave him a gift. Did Martin give him a curse? I don't know. But yeah, when the box stopped playing the music or whatever, and it was annoying that Boyd wasn't really asking the right questions or getting as many answers as he could out of old dude. He was still trying to get him out of there. I'm like, what were you gonna do if Martin was beyond repair? So there was nothing you could do for him. You should just put the man out of his misery. So that kind of got on my nerves. But I could see he had, because he was a Marine as well, he had some type of relationship or bond with him, from that standpoint. And he probably didn't want to take him out or whatever. So I can understand from that point, but it was still kind of annoying here. Let's talk about, let's go ahead and get into episode 3. I think I pretty much covered from 1 to 2 already, all the major events. So let's go ahead and get into 3, which is what I mainly want to talk about here. And this is where it's just like, I wanted to call this episode, Just Tell Them Already. Let's go to Boyd here. And he's talking to his son, and I need to see the full conversation because it's like, okay, his son seemed like he had a hard time believing him as far as about the far away tree. Is it fall away or far away tree? The far away tree or whatever, and how it transports you to these certain places. And I'm like, y'all have seen everything from monsters that come out at night. You loop around the city. You can't get out the city, and you have a hard time believing, that you can fall through a tree. Anything is possible at this point. So, I'm looking at Ellis like, why are you having such a hard time believing this? And then I'm looking at Boyd like, you're not telling the full story. Because he told him about the tree. Did he tell him about Martin? He didn't tell him about the Martin. He didn't tell him about, the worms or whatever that's in his skin now. I'm just like, just tell him, I don't know. I thought he should have went ahead and just told him the full story, and Tabitha as well. Because Tabitha was down in that bunker or whatever that was, the caverns. And it's like, hey, this is where the monsters sleep. Let's go get them. Let's go throw a bomb down there or something. You get what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was kind of a good aggravation. Like, would you tell him already? So that's one thing that I'm like, I was kind of annoyed, but at the same time, they're leaving me wanting more, I guess you could say. And then let's see, next clip I got here, we got your boy. Colin, I think his name is Colin. So yeah, he's gonna be a problem. So I'm trying to see I don't know. He has him up his sleeve, you know. But I think he's gonna get his at some point during this episode. And I don't know. He keeps thinking he can play hero, but and then we got like I said before, Donna in this episode, she's kind of at her wit's end. She's losing all hope. Like I said, Donna is on death watch. I don't know where to go, but I feel like she's gonna be the next major death, so to say. It seems like the city is getting to her. It seems like everybody is pretty much broken. At this point, you have Fatima. I'm gonna call you Fatima. Goddamn it. We have Fatima. She's losing it, and she's usually the coolest one. She's losing it, and then Ellis, you know, because she's breaking down, he's breaking down, and then Boyd, he's dealing with whatever he's dealing with, you know, getting bit by spiders. Now he has worms, whatever. But and then Jade, let's go ahead and get into that. Jade can't figure out what's going on as far as, you know, this place is concerned. But yeah, your boy pulled up on him. It was like, did you touch my shit? Then he took the violin back from him. He's trying to get answers from Victor, and I kind of want Victor to just tell the whole lure of this place. Yeah, as he's been here the longest, and that's kind of aggravating too, you know. But like I said, this is from the makers of Lost, so it's to be expected that they're going to string you along. I'm gonna call this baby Lost. But anyway, so yeah, we've yet to see what Victor knows, you know, about this place. I'm pretty sure Jade is still gonna keep trying to get some type of relationship with him and get him to open up more or whatnot. Then after this, I want to save the girl with the rod. I want to save her for last. So I'm almost there. I already mentioned that Ellis and Fatima, that they're going to be getting married. So there's no point in me going to that scene. We also had Elgin here. And something bad is going to happen at this particular point. He had a vision of this place. And this is going to be some, you know, this place is going to be very important in the next coming, you know, episodes or whatnot. So blood everywhere. I don't know. That's all I can say right now. And then let's see here. Excuse me if I'm all over the place. I'm trying to get this done because I got to do these Mother's Day's festivities, and then I got to get back out of town and go back home. So I'm ramming everything into one day. Let's talk about Jim right here. And the old lady, you know, he was asking her all kind of questions. What's in the purse? Where did y'all come from? Yeah, he was being a little bit nosy, but I don't know. Some people seem to believe that this old lady right here might be an op. She might be the opposition, man. I don't know. I think she was kind of right in her response. The dude was just like, "What's in the purse? Was it a charter bus?" I'm like, the girl, like, I don't know. I was just going down to see the horses or whatever. She was betting on some race horses or something. Ain't that what old people do? Go down to the Kentucky Derby, you know, and run it up, whatever. So I don't know. She might be, you know. What else right here before we get to the finale here? I think that's pretty much everything I want to talk about. Nope. My bad. Tabitha and the little kids that she saw as well. What's going on with that? I do think this place has to be some type of like experiment or something like that. That's what it seems like. So I'm gonna just leave it at there. Maybe some type of cry out for help. I don't think these children are necessarily evil. They seem like they're crying out for help, and this place did something to them. Or as far as the theories of what this place is, that's gonna be more in my season 1 wrap up. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that. But that seems like what it is. It seems like I don't think they're evil or whatever. But Tabitha seems to be seeing things that other people cannot see. So, you know, now Tabitha's got the juice, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this scene right here. This was crazy. why they do that girl like that, man? So let me run it back here. We have Kelly right here, right? And she was in the scene at the bar with a boyfriend, and unfortunately they let the monsters in who were masquerading as people from the bus. So these things say whatever they got to do, you know, to get you to let them in. And they, from her, you know, store or whatever, they dragged him, her boyfriend, and her out, made her watch as they did whatever to him. It seemed like they rip your rib cage open and do whatever. I'm not sure if they harvest organs. I'm not sure if they eat you. They don't show them eating anybody, so I don't know if it's a zombie type thing. But yeah, these people get mutilated. You know, when I saw the scene with the little girl, what's her name, Megan, in season 1. That's when shit got real for me with this show. I was like, oh man, I'm into this. Let's go. But we didn't see what happened to the boyfriend. I don't think they showed any depiction of him or what happened. But they said, she said they dragged them out. They made her watch. And then I guess they dragged to this tree and stuck a ram right into her head where she would not die, but at the same time, she would be awake, right? So she had to be alive through all this. So it's just like, this was a message. This was definitely a message. And Kenny brought up the option of just shooting her. I thought that would have been the most humane way to go out. I'm like, y'all made this girl go through all this pain. You pulled out the rod. What was that for? She just ended up dying anyway. What would y'all have done? Would y'all have taken her out by headshot or just, you know, did this right here? Hold on. This shit right here, I thought, well, that was very inhumane. I don't know why they would do that. Because it's apparent at this point that this girl is not gonna make it. So the third option would have been just to leave her there at nighttime and the monster would have came back and finished the job. So I don't know, y'all tell me what y'all would have thought of, what y'all would have done right there. But of course, let's go to the final scene. And finally, Sarah's fine ass is back, but she crazy though. So what's gonna happen with her? Kenny finds her when he's looking through Father Cautry's, whatever his name is. So he finds her, and of course she's the reason that his father is dead. So it's gonna be on site. So I don't know. Is it gonna be a witch hunt, or we gonna burn her at the stake? Of course, I don't think she's getting ready to die. She's still important to the plot. So, but a lot of people are gonna want her dead. So we're gonna see what happens with that going into episode 4. I'm not sure if it comes on today because it's Mother's Day. I gotta see, but now that I am caught up, I don't have to be all over the place with my reviews. So sorry if it was somewhat all over the place. I was trying to condense all this into one video. But anyway, guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to smash that like button, or you know what's gonna happen. Yeah, y'all don't want that, man. Look, anyway, if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and of course, I will be back for episode 4 from, 6 more episodes left. I'm sorry I'm late to the party, but I'm here, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Happy Mother's Day. Peace out.